That's the craziest thing I mean, not the craziest thing I've ever heard, but that's pretty crazy. And frankly, I've disagreed with so much that you've said tonight, like almost everything. And, you do drop gems. That's why I take the time to actually listen to what you say, because sometimes you do drop gems, but like a lot of what you've dropped tonight, oh my God, like I disagree with it. But I'm trying to behave because I don't want to get banned.
Oh, you won't get banned. You won't get banned. As long as I don't mind when people disagree with me, but I'll make you prove it. You can't even come up here and talk to me if you're not willing to disprove something that you disagree with me about. Now stand on business right now. Name something that I've said
Hmm.
that can't be proven wrong. Name something I've said that you can prove wrong or is not accurate. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, well, we can start with the very first thing. The way you started this live in the first place, you had these non-black women up here talking about how they invested in all these men and how, because they've invested in these men and they took them at this low point, that, they were blessed with families and a husband. Like, to be clear, oh my God, there's so much here. To be clear, number
That's not,
one,
you're not naming something that you can prove wrong that I said. You just naming something that I said. Name something that ideology or belief that I have that can be proven wrong or is not accurate. You just naming something I
so
said.
yeah, and what you just said that I named is something that can be proved wrong. So, back on that point with these women investing in
Here
low
she
blah blah
go
blah
again,
blah.
people. With an
See,
hour of us
look,
not being able
come
to
on.
understand her.
Are you
Lord.
gonna let me cook? Listen, I've been working on being more precise, but you at
Well,
least have to allow
please
me
be
the chance to
precise. You know that you
try.
have a habit of doing. Please be precise.
Okay, so to precisely put it, those women are bottom of the barrel, non-black women, and the fact that you omit who they are and you only focus on the fact that they've uplifted this black man and invested in this black man and you omit who they are,
Hold
those
on, hold
women,
on, hold on, hold on.
that's
You have
just
to
me.
quantify your statements. Tell me what makes them bottom of the barrel, please.
Bottom of the barrel using your own definition, Mr. Prince. Those women most likely have kids. Those women are most likely the type of women to not be chosen by the men of their own race. Those women are most likely the type of women who have attitudes so damaged and so difficult that nobody can be around them.
Is that
But
what you got out of
me-
those women speaking? Did you get okay, we'll play it again. Is that what you heard? A woman who's difficult to deal with? She was praising that man. All of them
yeah,
was.
that's not what I heard. Pardon, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'll try to relax. But that's not what I heard in the clip that you played. But the reason I didn't hear it is because you didn't address it. You selectively chose those clips. My life
So I once
experience
dated
as a
this
black
guy
Hold on,
who
woman.
that's my
brought
fault.
me
That
my
was an
favorite
accident.
flowers to a first date.
That's
Go ahead.
okay. What I was saying is that no, I didn't hear that in those clips because those clips are carefully crafted to omit all that
It
stuff.
was a
But
whole
in my life,
video. It was the entire video that I got. I just downloaded it from TikTok. There was no clipping or
the
anything.
whole Okay. Well, the whole video was carefully crafted to omit these facts. My life experience as a black woman, I know the type of non-black women that choose black men, and those type of non-black women are the women who cannot find a man
Listen,
in their
you're
own
just
race
talking.
and
You're
are
not naming something.
undesirable.
Name something that I've said that could be proven wrong. What are you doing up here?
That's what I'm, Mr. Prince, that's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
in
Just
what
because
you
you
just
disagree
said,
with me,
what about what you
you
just said can be proved wrong? All you're saying is those non-black women up here. That's not proving anything.
it can be
Here this
proven
woman
wrong,
is
Mr.
again,
Prince.
y'all. We're gonna have a blockbuster show tonight.
It can be proven wrong. It can be proven wrong. And you know how it can be proven wrong? Well, I was expecting you to say how, but anyway,
Lang,
it
zang-a-lang,
can be proven
zang-a-lang,
wrong.
zang-a-lang. Where them
It can
Tylenols
be
at?
proven. Mm.
Please, I'm listen. I
Listen,
want you to hold on. I want you to listen to me, sweetie. I am
mm,
asking you to please. Here's my example. If you come up here and you tell me 6 times 6 is 32, I can prove you wrong. Sweetie, I'm asking you to. I just showed you some clips. You can't prove that those clips aren't legit. You can't prove what those girls' original intentions are. You can't prove anything that you're saying. And not only that, they have nothing to do with my ideologies. Prove something that I teach wrong, sweetie.
But that's what I was getting at, like that is wrong, Mr. Prince.
Tell me
Here's the
what's
thing.
wrong, sweetie. Did I put some clips up? I'm trying to understand you.
What's wrong is the way that you presented it. It's nothing near the fact that you've got these, innocent, just heartfelt, soft, submissive women, non-black women who are investing into the black man who deserves to be invested in. No,
Okay, so let
that
me ask
is
you this. Let me ask
wrong.
you this. Do you believe I'm gonna make you do it. Tell me what the most masculine and aggressive group of women in the United States are. I don't know who
Well,
they
I'd
are.
say it's
I don't know who they are. I just want to see what you're gonna say.
And thank you for saying that because now I feel comfortable saying I don't know who they are either. But if I were to guess, I would say it would either be a toss-up between Latino women, Italian American women, or Black American women. All three groups
I
of
just
those
almost
women.
banned you. Are you out of your
Don't
mind?
play me like that. No,
I'm gonna
I'm
ask you
not.
again. I'm gonna ask you again. I was being sarcastic when I said I don't know. I was trying to give you leadway. You don't believe black women are the most aggressive. They have a movie called Angry Black Woman
Mm-hmm.
by a black man. You think we don't
Mm-hmm.
know about you guys? We know you better than anybody. You can't get along with your own men. You've been ranked the most undesirable group of women on the entire planet to date. And it shows in your marital statuses. You think this is a rumor that black men, white men, Asian men are all you guys are people are instituting locked door buzzers because when you go in to get manis and petties, you take off running trying to rip the people off. The black man over in Atlanta, Georgia, created an amazing higher class restaurant to where we would have some place to go. Y'all up in there twerking on top of the man's table. Are you serious? You know I could go on
I
and
have,
on.
and so could I, Mr. Prince. And here's the thing. You have this position that because we're ranked the most undesirable women, that means something. But what is the black man ranked in America's
The
eyes?
most desirable man on the entire planet to date. Look it up.
No, he's not. The white man is
No,
the
it's
most
not.
desirable
Listen,
man.
listen. The
Yes,
study shows that it's the white
mm-mm.
man. Listen, the study shows that it's the white man. But black men are nose to nose with him. But check this out. Guess why it's the white man? His socioeconomic status, his money and things. So if black men are below them socioeconomically and nose to nose with them, then what does that tell you when black men have money? We blow them out of the water. Out of the water.
Right. Prince,
You're
the
nowhere
reason
close. Listen, you're nowhere even close in the race. You Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and OK Cupid. You can tell by their data, you guys get swiped left more than any other demographic of women. But let's leave all of that alone. I am a black man, and I am telling you, you guys are terrible. There's a woman over here that says yes, and I'm a black woman. But I'm going to
I
get
mean that
back to where
doesn't that
no,
doesn't
no,
matter
no,
to
no,
me. There are
no.
plenty of
I
damaged
asked you.
people
You
all
said
over the
you
country.
stop it. You said that you disagree with almost everything that I said. Now we're going to get back to where we're at. Name something that I teach that is wrong and can be proven wrong, ma'am.
But here's the thing, Prince. I'm trying
Ooh,
to, but
do
you
you
keep
down here?
interrupting
They
me.
say
Allow me
she's
to
talk.
finish
They're
the
down here.
thought.
They say she's talking in circles. No
Just
one can
because
ever
they under,
understand you.
and that's not my problem. If you take a calculus class, most people don't understand calculus, but that don't mean that calculus ain't real. It's not my problem that your fans can't
Ooh.
understand me. It's not my problem that your fans can't understand me and that when they hear
They're
two
not my
intellectuals
fans. They're my
talking about
supporters, and I don't like them being referred to as followers or fans. They're
okay,
supporters.
then I'll change it. Then it's not my problem that your supporters can't
That's
understand me.
fine. Just move on to the next one because we're not going to understand you. Go
But are
ahead.
you going to allow me to speak?
If
That's
you
the
don't
thing.
do it for 5 minutes straight, no, you can't get up here and talk for 2 minutes straight. A heavyweight bout in a boxing match is only 3 minutes. Are you
I
aware
have a
of?
feeling
Are you aware of what you do? And that's a serious question. Are you aware of what you do?
what I do, meaning what?
like how you communicate. Are you aware of it? It's
I
long and
abs
drawn out. Do you agree with that or no?
yeah, I do agree with that. Yes, I absolutely am aware of it. And here's the thing, like you think that the your supporters are the first group of people operating on a certain level that I've ever communicated with. The majority of the world is that type of people. Like yeah, I'm aware of it that most people do not have the capacity or the bandwidth to
Hey,
understand
everybody,
and
what
to have a
she's
full
saying is the reason
conversation.
we don't understand her is because we're damaged and we're slow.
No, 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 no. That's not what I'm
Listen, ma'am,
saying.
I'm
So
asking you to
allow
do
me
it.
to
No,
correct
no, no.
myself.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to ask you one more time. You said you disagree with pretty much everything that I've said. And I've said so many things
I
that
did
I'm certain you should be able to name one.
I did name
One.
one. You didn't let me finish. I literally started with the very first thing that you started this video
You're
with by
talking about
actually,
videos I posted. I just posted
I'm talking
videos.
about a
How can that be
position that you
proven
took.
wrong?
I'm talking about, it can be proven wrong. You didn't allow me to tell you how it could be. And to be clear, Mr. Prince, I think that you understand exactly what I'm saying. Your supporters may not, but you do. You
Oh my
do. You're
God.
intellectual.
It doesn't
You're
matter. You have me
intellectual.
dumbfounded up here. They think you're
You're not
trolling.
dumbfounded. You're not dumbfounded at all. You know exactly what I'm
I have
saying
no
because
clue what you're talking about.
yes, you do, Mr.
I
Prince. You know what I'm
posted
talking
videos.
about.
It's all I did. Now tell me what can be proven wrong about posting videos. I asked
What
you to
can,
come up here and prove one of my
see, there you
teachings
go.
or ideologies wrong. And you said the videos you posted, I don't get that.
You do get it. And if you don't get
Okay,
it, it's
well, I
only
do get
because
it.
you don't allow me to speak. Are you gonna, like, here's the thing. I
If you
come
hit the
on here
2 minute
because
mark, I'm
I
cutting
want to
you
have a,
off.
okay, very good. If I come on here, I want to have a conversation. Are we gonna have a conversation or are you gonna like do
I don't
this
think we
like
are. I
thingy?
think we're going to have more weird talk from you. That's not a
Yeah, we're
conversation.
not having a conversation. My talk is
Listen, let's
going
do
to
this. Let's do this.
everything but
Let's move away
weird.
from the phone.
Okay.
Let's move away from the videos. Please, let's just move away from that. Out of all of the things that you disagreed with tonight, give me something other than the videos so maybe we can grab it.
No, because that's the thing. It's so much more than the videos. You are promoting this idea that like these non-black women are just XYZ. And what I'm saying, it can be proven wrong because these non-black women who invest in these black men are objectively less of everything. They are less attractive, they are less accomplished, and they are less educated than the black woman who don't invest in these men. Number two, they are the least likely to support the black man when the black man is being hated on by America. The least
You guys don't
likely.
support
You
us. Are
know, when
you
you guys,
crazy?
I'm absolutely not crazy. You know
You don't
why? Because
support
when
us.
black men,
You got rid of your own
yes, we
men. You're the
do.
only demographic of women running around talking about I don't need no nigga. Are you kidding me?
And we're the only ones. Listen, listen.
I don't want no
What
Bill to
you're,
Bob when everybody else is willing to take one. And you're not the
here's the
most
thing.
educated. Stop saying that crap.
We, of the women, yes, we
It's
are. We are
Asian women,
the
then it's white women. You guys keep running with these lies that you've heard. Okay, I'll do this. Let me pull
Yeah,
this up.
look up the statistics. Who's the highest raising
You're
demographic
the
in terms of
most enrolled.
education?
You're the most enrolled. You're not the most I can't.
Who is it? Please tell me.
I
Look
just
it up.
told you Asian women and white women, but I'm gonna pull it up on
No,
this. I'm gonna pull it up
pull it
right
up,
here.
please.
Now, I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna catch you in a lie. Tell me where you got that
Mhm.
information from before I pull it up right here. You got it off TikTok, didn't you?
Absolutely not. I don't even have a TikTok. I
So
said
you're
that in the
telling me it was
last
your research.
however.
Before I pull this up, you're saying it was your research?
I mean, yeah, indeed it was.
Okay. Yes, Lord. I
Yes,
want to
it
show
was.
all of you guys. I want to show all of you guys that these women just get information from each other on TikTok. They don't even know what they're talking about.
I don't even have a TikTok, and I want to tell everybody that the only reason I want to engage in these conversations is because I love Black people. I love the Black man and I love the Black woman. And I see that a lot of the message of what you say, Mr. Prince, is damaging to the community that
Right.
is of my womb. So before your supporters think that I'm so anti-Black, that's why I'm here. I'm here to curb that which the white man designed us to be doing, which is arguing with each other. I love and support Black people. So what's the stat? But,
But go ahead. Go ahead.
if
What you
I
were saying.
thank you, you can acknowledge the fact that the black woman was made into this masculine creature, in I think it was the 80s. Mr. Prince, wait, hold on. Before you do all that, like,
I
let me
didn't.
finish, please.
How can you not finish when I didn't say anything? Are you kidding me?
Because you made all these gestures
I
with your
could
body
make any
language.
face or gesture that I want to make. You disagree with that? Are you crazy?
No, I don't. No, you don't. You can. I'm just saying it's distraction. I don't always listen to, like,
Man,
you
will you
say one
please go
thing
on
like
what
I'm
you were going to say?
repeating. Don't get mad at me because I'm a student. I notice
You're not
details. So
talking.
I am talking a lot. One moment I'm talking too much, the next moment I'm not talking. Anyway, like I was saying, you can acknowledge that all of this stuff happened, this government institutionalized stuff happened, and with the black man being forced out of the home and the black woman being offered all of these benefits in exchange. And I absolutely agree with that. But in the same token, you cannot acknowledge that the black woman became who she had to become to be the pillar of the black community.
Nobody wants to hear
It's
that
not,
you're
it
spewing. It's
contradicts
not
each
true.
other.
It's not true.
It is true, and I don't care that nobody wants it because the truth hurts.
Listen, the
What I
truth doesn't
speak
hurt. Listen,
hurts
the
your
truth doesn't
supporters.
hurt.
It
Stop
does.
interrupting me. You've been talking too long already. You can't get up
I
here and
didn't
do the
interrupt
same.
you, but okay.
Let me ask you this. I want you to listen to me when I'm saying this. I don't want you to be crazy. Just for this, for 4 seconds, just be sane.
Mm.
If I come take your body, okay, and I get very violent with you as well, you leave with a black eye, busted, all of that stuff. Ma'am, do you care why I did it?
Yes. And I have a feeling that you care why you did it too.
No, I don't. Behavior is behavior, and it should be addressed as such. The people who have wronged me, you think I care why they did it? I only need to know that you did do it before I come looking for you. So listen, you think that's what the police do? You think when people report crimes, they go say, well, let us go see why he did it. Do you think that's how that works? We
I
don't
know
give a damn
exactly
why
how
you
that
guys got
works.
so broke. Only thing we care about is whether or not we can stand being around you.
And that's your problem. Because first of all, I think that that's exactly what the police
We don't
do.
give it.
And
You
second of
said you
all,
believe the police go looking for a suspect, wondering why he did what he did? Or do they go looking for him
absolutely.
to arrest him?
They look for him to, secure the threat. But in the greater
Oh
scope of
my
things,
gosh.
the first question is why they did what they did.
No,
And the
it is
second
not.
question,
If you
yes,
get
it is,
accused of
Mr.
touching a
Prince.
woman, you're
I've
going to
said it.
jail. Is that true or
Mr.
false?
Prince, it's on first sight, it may be true. The
It
laws
may
differ.
be. They got Fat
Yes.
Joe now up
See,
here
you don't even let me finish my
because you
sentence.
talk
Oh
too
my.
long. Everybody knows you
I
do.
said three words and you didn't let me finish.
Here's what
Three
I want
words
you
is
to
the
do right
same
now. Here's what I
thing.
want you to do. I want you to get out everything that you are going to say in a respectful amount of time. Get it all out right now.
I will get it out. Will you allow me to get it out? Because I'm not going to be doing this dance. You allow me to get it out. Okay. Anyway, my answer again is yes. Why?
That woman to make somebody hate her. The thing that I can't stand about this woman, she'll spend 4 minutes explaining to you, well, if you let me go ahead and say what I have to say, then you'll say okay. Because, if you had to let me say what I was going to say, I'm going to prove something that goes with the show. Could anybody imagine being married to that woman? Could you imagine being married to that woman? Lord God up in heaven above. Hey, you're right, Black Dove. I was wrong. Black women do behave better than every other group of women. How about that? Hey, how are you?
Hi, was that like a tech error? I'm so sorry. My thing just like
It
shut
wasn't you,
down.
it
I'm
was me.
sorry.
I hung up on you
Why you do that?
because I can only take you in small doses. Listen, you need to
Oh,
get ready.
okay.
You need to get ready to be single for some decades. You really need, or the infamous belt buckle
Mm,
jingle. You will experience one of the. Let me ask you this. I want to ask you this, and we're having a real conversation here. This isn't for any jokes or laughs. Based on what you know about you, do you think that it would be difficult for a man to be in a relationship with you?
No, I think that it's too easy for a man to be in a relationship with me, and like that's why I choose to be single. Like I'm built different. I don't have a
You're
problem
definitely
meeting
built
men.
different. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
not talking about. I'm not talking about for sex. You're definitely any woman can meet those requirements.
Me either.
So where's your husband at then, ma'am? You're just
You
turning down
know,
amazing men. Is that what you're telling me?
no, 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 that's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling
So
you that
that
I
means you
turn
can't
down.
attract a man for anything more than sex. That's what that means.
No, that's not what that means, Prince. I attract men easily and for much more than
Where's he at?
sex.
Where's he at?
My husband,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, I don't really know. I
What
don't know if
we've
there's a
got
man.
here is failure to communicate. I'm your huckleberry.
Mm,
Ma'am, you don't have a husband because you're insufferable.
no, I'm very sufferable. And Prince, I don't have a problem attracting men. Like I just don't. You want to paint this like idea onto me. It's just not true, Prince.
That's what you can attract men
But
for. Let me ask you
Prince,
this. You don't
I
see a
don't think that
problem.
I
You don't
should
see a
have that
problem with
problem.
you don't see a problem with you saying that you're marriage material, but no men believe it. You're not married.
But men, Prince, men do believe it.
Why aren't you married? Are you crazy up here right now?
Men, I'm not married because I don't think that men are marriage material. And I know that that's a crazy
No men
ASS
on this
thought.
planet.
No, okay.
Ma'am, you are reserved for the bed sheets. And then we're going to be honest about that. Listen,
It's it's not
I
true,
was
Prince.
attracted to your voice. When we first talked, I was attracted. I thought you were feminine. Ma'am, you are absolutely psychotic. And you are worthy of high level medications. And I'm being nice with that. You are a very disturbing person. You bring bad energy around. You don't know what your thoughts are. You cannot effectively communicate. Do you agree with anything that I'm saying? That communicating along with you is so my grandmother used to say this. If I have a big family. If look, they said she put him in a coma. Listen, my grandmother used to say this. If three or four of the kids come in the house and say, Grandma, Stacy was throwing rocks at cars outside, and I say, No, I wasn't. My grandmother would say, So all of them wrong and you right. Do you know what all of these people think about your communications level? But you tell us they're wrong and you're right. That's crazy
No, no,
thinking.
no. No, Prince, listen, I agree. Of all the things you said, I agree that my communication is not always landing. I agree.
So
Okay?
why,
But I
okay, a few
don't.
minutes ago you told us that we just basically on a lower level and that's why we couldn't grasp what you were saying.
And I still think that that's true, and I don't think that those things contradict each other. I
They
need to
do
find out a
contradict each
way.
other. If you
No, they
admit that
don't,
it's
because
difficult for
what
you to communicate, then it can't be us.
and here's the ironic thing, Mr. Prince. I have something that I want to get across to you, but what it takes to get across to you, you want me to do everything that it'll take for you to call me masculine. You put me in this box where it's like I got something I want to say, but you want me to have to shout it. You want me to have to be aggressive. You want me to have to interrupt you. You won't let me speak. You don't create a space for me to be feminine and get my message across.
Hey,
So it
did
would
you
take you
notice the
being
last women were?
masculine to
Did you
get my
notice that
message
the last
across.
women were up here? We didn't have none of those problems. Did you notice that?
Those women ain't me. I
Exactly.
Those
I,
women
I
in
want you to
pink,
pay attention.
you
I
would
want you to
have
pay
no
attention to
problem
this.
with it.
I want you to pay attention to this. But there was two women up here. One of them had a strong accent, and yet we were able to follow her. She's from
I
Nigeria.
had no idea what she said. Okay, that was petty. Forgive me. Okay,
It
yeah,
doesn't
no,
matter.
that's
We don't
cool.
care. We know you're damaged. Ma'am, you're
I
one of the
didn't say it for
people.
you. I said it
You're
for
one of
me.
the people who
Okay.
could call me a F-U-C-K boy, and I wouldn't even hang up on you. I know that you're effed up, ma'am.
You just hung up on me and I didn't even say nothing.
It's because it's
Like,
like I'm not hearing anything. That's what we get out of what you talk. It's nothing. You just came up here and told us that we didn't have the capacity to understand you, but then you turned around and admitted you have problems communicating. You're crazy, ma'am.
Prince, I said that your supporters don't have the capacity. You definitely
Listen,
have the
listen.
capacity.
Veronica said,
See,
just
there
spit
you
it.
go,
Hey, I want you
interrupting
to know
again.
this. I'm going to let you talk for 60 seconds. Veronica said, just spit it out. Now, if you can't do this in a whole 60 seconds, I want you to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And you have the floor. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you. First of all, Veronica, open your ears, sis. I can't get it out because I keep getting interrupted. Next thing, Prince, I literally said that your supporters don't have the capacity to understand what I'm saying, and I don't know how to make people who can't understand intelligence get my point. That's where my communication level lies. But what I am saying is absolutely true. Everything that I've said is
So
absolutely
you're going
true.
to spend the 60 seconds that I
I
gave
thought I
you
had
talking about
60
that.
seconds. Oh
You're
my
going to spend the
God.
60 seconds that I gave you talking about that. What about the things you said that I have wrong, ma'am? See, this is why you're crazy to us.
I don't care what I am to you guys. I know who I am before God. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Speak on
It
the
doesn't
topic
matter
or
to
get
me.
down. I
I
gave you
thought I had
60.
60 seconds.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you tell me I have 60 seconds, but you don't let me finish
I
my
have to talk
thought.
to you
Prince,
like a
oh,
kid. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a
Prince, you
referee.
should talk to me like
No,
a man. And if you
I'm going to
spoke to
play.
me
I'm going to
like a
talk to you
man,
like a
we could have a
kid. Here's what
conversation.
I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. What we are talking about, I don't want you to get off and say, yeah, because that's what I wanted to say to you. Here's what I want you to do. Actually, I'm going to give you 120 seconds. I want you to name out the things that you can prove that I was wrong in tonight, because you said just about everything that I said was wrong. It is 8:35. At
Mm.
8:37, you should have a clear, concise point out.
You were wrong about your entire take on, non-black women supporting the black man. You were absolutely wrong on your take about women investing in broke men in the first place. Investing in a broke man is the worst thing that you can do in your life as a high value woman. You were completely wrong about, excuse me, you were completely wrong about women with children being of lower value than women without children.
Listen,
Like that, the term value used to make
people,
me
it's
absolutely throw up.
wrong. It's
Okay.
wrong to invest in a man whose money isn't right, but a woman who has kids by other men is not of low value. Ain't that some shit?
I
Ain't
didn't
that
say
some
that
shit?
Prince said that. I didn't say that Prince said that.
Recite it to us. Recite it to us right now.
It is wrong what you said about women of high value investing in low value men.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
So
But
what
it's
you
not
just
wrong. But it's not wrong for men to date women who are liabilities due to having children by multiple different men. You're crazy,
I'm
man.
sorry, Prince. I'm sorry, Prince, you broke up. Can you repeat that, please?
No, listen, I didn't mean for you to go on a
Okay.
rant. My question for you was this. When I say prove them wrong, I don't mean just say something I said. I need you to say, here's one thing that you said wrong, and I can prove it wrong. Studies show that better. I asked you to prove something I said wrong. You can't just say, well, you said black women this. Prove me wrong. You're giving us your
You asked
opinion
me
up
to
here.
name. You asked me to name what I said was wrong, and I did.
Ma'am, I told you to prove what I said wrong.
And
You
I
have another
can't. I
one.
don't have
You have
ability.
another 120 seconds to do what I asked you to do. Let's go.
No, no, no. I named it. I did name it.
Did you prove it
And
wrong? Are
That
you
wasn't the
crazy up
question.
here?
You want me to prove it wrong? I can prove it, but I have a feeling
That's
that you
what
won't
I
let me
asked
prove
you to
it.
do.
Where do you want me to start? You
First,
said name
first
one
go get a
thing.
handful of pills. Go get a handful of pills. You got any alcohol over there?
Prince, do you know what an ad hominem is?
No, I don't. Like you said, I
An ad
lack
hominem
intellectual
is when you
capacity.
have nothing. An ad hominem is when you have nothing
I'm
to
about to get
attack
rude.
someone's arguments,
I'm
like you
about to get
attack their
very rude with you,
character.
and you're not gonna like it. Do what I asked you
Did
to
you hear
do
what I
and
said?
stop looking. Do what I asked you to do.
Did you hear what I said? Prince, I'd admit them at all. Like these comments don't hurt me. Like I'm built different. Like
Are you crazy?
an ad
You
hominem
keep
is when
running
you
away
have
from what I
no
asked you to do.
logical argument, so you
Prove what
attack
I said
someone's
wrong.
character. And I said, "Where would you like me to start?" And you told me to go get a handful of pills. You
I'm
attacking
glad
my
you guys
character
see
has
it.
nothing to do.
Listen,
The
you guys know what
philosophical
she's doing? She's
philo-
buying time because she knows she can't prove anything I said wrong.
I can prove it wrong, Prince.
Do you know?
Like I
Okay, now what's
can
your definition of proving something wrong? Let's establish that first.
to present negating evidence.
So, ma'am, I am asking you to do that. Not say what I said, but the things that I said that you disagree with, prove them wrong. You said the thing
And
that
I'm
you said about
asking where
black
you
women, that was wrong. The thing that you said about a woman having children, that was wrong. Can you prove that?
Yes, Prince, I can. I'm just asking where you want me to start. Where do you want me to start? Because I said a
Anything
lot
that
of
you can
things.
prove wrong. Don't just go on a rant about it. Say this. Say, because I can prove what you said wrong. A man coming into a relationship with a woman who has multiple children by multiple men, it takes around $1 million from the age of 18. So it's not economically viable that he do that. I just proved you wrong. Now prove me wrong.
Okay. So on that topic, when the money, I agree, financially speaking, it's probably a difficult decision for a man who has no kids. What I don't like is the term that you use, value. So just to be,
You just called women high value. This woman's crazy.
no,
Did you
Prince,
just call women
just
high
because
value? Did you just call
Prince,
women high
just because
value?
you don't understand what I'm saying and you can't allow me enough words to even fathom what I'm saying does
You get your ass up off of here. They said, is he talking to AI? I agree with that. I agree with that. Matter of fact, she is getting banned. Where's she at? I want to ask all my people to forgive me for the cursing. Got completely out of character and it was not appropriate. Man should be able to handle himself better than that, regardless as to what he encounters. I want all the men to know too, to get out of pocket like that is unacceptable. Listen, I just hit that ban button and it's like a big relief came up off of my soul, off of my spirit. She says she disagrees that I called men high value or valuable, or that I said use the word valuable when talking to women with multiple children by multiple men. But then she had previously called women high value. Listen, Corporal Smith caught right on to it. Look, I knew what she was doing. She isn't high value, diverting the conversation instead of staying following the conversation. Where are high value women? Most women today come with more problems than they do intrinsic value. And this is not a rumor. We can prove all of this wrong. You know what? You know what? Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm going to find this. I'm on TikTok. I can't use it. But I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. I don't know the rest of the words. Think you wanna ride with me tonight? I don't know. I don't know. In 2021, over 11 million students earned graduate degree or certificate. Of all of those recipients, 50.6% were white students and 29.9% were students of color. But I want to get more detailed than that. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Where is the ethnicity? You know what? Satisfied as this is to be. Girl, I can do that. I can do that. I don't know the rest of the words, people. Get off of my back. E now said, make me want to drink, and I don't even drink. But I want to say that again. I apologize to everybody, for coming unhinged. It's just not acceptable. It's not. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Give me the bar graphs. Give me the. Okay, is this it? Is this it? Where's the race? Okay. I don't have to put up with this bullshit. Associate degrees. Asian. That can't be right. Oh, hold on. Pacific Islander. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's talk about associate's degree. 49% white, 26% Hispanic, 12.3 black. Now we're gonna go to female. We're gonna go to female. And listen, this is the National Center for Education. Listen, I'm gonna screen mirror this, so people will stop saying this dumb shit. National Center for Education Statistics. This is not Stacey Prince. Okay, female, as it pertains to black women. Female. For females, 47% white, Pacific Islanders 0.3, Hispanic 27.4, black 13.6. And that's associate's degrees. Bachelor degrees. 57% white, 0.2 for Pacific Islanders, Hispanic 17.9, African American 11.5. We know you guys go on TikTok and get this information. I'm going to mirror this. I'm going to mirror this for all to see. And I know my people can see it. I'm going to leave it right there for a minute. This is by female. This is associate's degrees, bachelor degrees, master's degrees. Look at these numbers in contrast to these numbers. Listen, we never denied that black men aren't excelling and getting their degrees. We don't deny that. What you're doing is outpacing black men. You're not outpacing every other demographic of women. Miss Valencia in this situation. I agree. I agree. Doctorate degree, 63%. Where's it at? 60% white, 13% Hispanic, 14% black women, 7% Asian. Yeah, that's why we tell you guys, man. You guys got to stop getting this information off of TikTok, man. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Getting on TikTok and following these trends. Where's she at? I know she done brought her black tail back down there. Now, if she don't come up, I'm going to ban her again. Black Dove, get up here since you seen that. You get your black A up here. Hey, people, we got to meet this thresh. 5, 15, 25. Hey, people, I need my show supporters to hit that Cash App. You know we working overtime on my Friday night. The real Stacy Prince. Let's go, let's go. If you don't come up, I'm gonna ban you, Black Dove. Yeah, you saw those statistics, didn't you? Now tell me what you have to say. Did you see that?
I did. And by the way, I like how you talked to me just now. But anyway, listen.
So
I
you're just
can't
going to skate by those bad statistics you laid out?
friends. My statistics were not bad. You have control of the show. You can put up whatever you want.
That was the
At the end,
National Center for Education. Those aren't mine. How weren't your
you
statistics
know,
bad? You want me to put it up
Prince,
again?
no, I'm honestly, I don't even think that we can have a real conversation because you're just gonna hang up on me, and I really don't like that. If I say like you're just gonna fucking excuse my language, you're
I
just
don't
gonna
mind you
kick me
cursing.
off
I
your
don't mind you
show.
cursing.
Thank you. But yeah, you're just gonna kick me off your show. I'm not here for that.
You're not here for
I
that?
have a point I want to get across. So
Well,
like, I don't.
can you agree with us that your points, like I could get a girl pregnant, she could deliver the baby by the time your points I mean, well, you've already admitted it. So if you've already admitted that it's difficult for you to convey messages, why do you hold us accountable for not understanding you? You've admitted it several times.
I don't hold you accountable. I
Yes, you
don't. I
do. You say
honestly
we
feel
can't understand. You say we're incompetent.
Prince. You can't understand, and that's exactly why I don't hold you accountable. Jesus said, God forgive them, for they know not what they do. I don't hold y'all accountable.
Cam up.
You,
Cam up. Cam up. Turn the camera on.
no, no. We
Oh,
already gone through this. No,
oh, thou shamed of themselves.
no, not shamed of
Ah,
myself.
whatever, whatever.
Prince,
Talk to me.
no, not
Talk about whatever
happy.
you want to talk about. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, no, not happening. I sent you all the stuff you needed to know, and I also sent you a message because I had a business idea, which you just
We gonna
flopped.
go into
But,
business? Well, let's go into business, Black Dove. Let me call my attorneys.
pardon?
We going into business? I'm gonna call my attorneys right now. We're gonna get this thing drafted up. Where's my
Not now, not now. I did have a
you
business
done got
idea.
rid of me already? That's
I
crazy.
mean, you're a little too volatile for me. Like, I had an idea that I thought that you would be a perfect suit for, but you know, you're not, you.
Say I can't
You're not,
control myself.
you can't. No, you can't. One moment you understand, one moment you don't.
I don't often
Um,
understand you.
well, I think that you do understand me.
You hear this?
That's a conversation for
He
another
said
day
no. Yes,
because
you
that's
do.
yeah, yeah, you do. You do, Prince. You do. I know that you understand. I know that you get it. You're intelligent. You're not stupid. You think that you amassed this platform and these followers and this
They're
XYZ
not
because you're
followers.
stupid?
They're supporters.
Pardon me. You think you
Listen, listen.
amassed the
Let's
supporters
talk.
to get
Let's
followers?
talk about
No,
me and
you're
you.
not.
Let's
Still
talk about
on.
me. Let's talk about me and you. We're gonna do a phone date tonight.
If you would answer my call, we could. But when I call you, you tell me I'm crazy.
Come and
We
talk
could.
to
I be
me.
trying to call you, Prince. I be trying to call you for so many reasons. I be trying to call you because I'm trying to talk about the points that you clearly care about. I be trying to call you because I'm trying to talk money and I'm trying to talk business. I be trying to call you for so many reasons, Prince. You don't answer my call. So then
You
when
got to behave better, Black Dove. You got to behave better, or else the only calls that we gonna be doing, Black Dove, is. I'm just saying. I'm just
But
saying.
Prince, that's my point. Like when a woman like me, you guys like to criticize these women so much, but when a woman like me enters, you call her crazy. You ask her why she doesn't have a husband. You can't fathom why she would choose to be alone. You don't answer her calls when she says, I have a business idea. And that's exactly why we don't choose people like y'all. Y'all are exhausting. It's easier to be alone. I can make my business idea pop without y'all, but because I love y'all, anything
Tell me,
that
do
is
you
of my
tell me that
will
da
will
da da
pop
da
you.
da da da? Tell me, do you love me?
Oh my God, stop.
Say it.
Nope. Mm-mm-mm.
And that's why we don't mess with y'all.
Yep. Yep. AKA, that's why y'all only mess with a dumb, like what girl would ever say that Prince, see you trying to get me triggered. Don't mess with me, Prince. I promise.
I'm
Like,
trying to mess with
y'all
you.
blame us, but you see, you're not doing like when I call you, like when hit you up and I say I have a good business idea, and the fact
You
that you
piss me
don't
off.
respond, Prince, it don't matter that I piss you off. I'm talking about the money. Like I need
Right?
you to
Well, we're
have a
gonna
little bit
talk
more
about the money. We're gonna
discernment.
talk about the money.
It's
Must be
crazy.
the money. I don't know the words to that either, but I know the hook. Right? We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about the money, Black Dove.
I mean, we could if you got off, like, I don't know. Like, I
If
was
I get
always
if I get
pushed
over my
off.
ego,
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on. It could be ego, XYZ. But yeah, if you get over whatever you got going on, then and that's the thing, like me as a black woman, I could help you build an empire. I see the potential in you. You sitting up here having videos about people not seeing the potential in people. I see the potential in you. You're intelligent, you've got a platform. I can clearly tell that you work hard because you go live when you say that you're going to go live and you do your research. I see the potential in you. And here I am. I don't do what you do, but I have everything to complement you and help you grow bigger, and you don't even reply.
well, we're
But
gonna
you
have
want
to.
to praise some Asian
I'm
woman
not
for
praising them. I'm
investing
listen.
on
I
in
don't
all
praise
those black
anybody as
men.
a
That's
whole race.
crazy.
I'm talking about them videos that I pulled up. Those women were smart. Now they've been in relationships with good men for 10 years. That's
And
good.
I'm smart. And I'm smart. And I'm smart. And here's the thing, Prince. I know who I am. You could tell me 1,000 times over that oh my God, you weren't chosen. You that Prince, I know who I am. You don't know nothing about me. You may know a little bit about me, but you don't know enough about me. I know who I am. It's easy for me to attract a man. I was literally, a man tried to trap me. A man tried to trap me into being with him by trying to give me a baby. I know, like, Prince,
How long had he been
I've
addicted to meth?
never. I
Whatever.
only deal
You telling
I
me
only
a regular man was trying to lock you down?
not just a regular man, but I'm a black man an excellent black man with black potential. Prince, I don't have a problem attracting black men, and no matter how much you try to bully me,
I'm not
that's not
bullying
the
you, baby girl.
case.
I'm not bullying you. Don't do me like that.
But that's what's
What's
happening. You're
going
trying to
on, my brother?
convince me that my reality
Hold on,
is
hold
not
on.
reality. Oh my
Be careful
God.
about ladies like this, man.
Say it again.
Wait. Yeah.
I said we have to be careful about women like this.
I know.
Okay.
Women like what?
Hey, I don't want SP to get taken. All right. We need SP.
Listen, I think this, and I've said this to you before. I think sometimes you need to go back, Black Dove, to some of these shows and see if it's possible. Listen, when I went off earlier, I made recompense, right? I told my supporters, I apologize for that. And I think you should be a little bit more humble. Go back and watch these shows sometime and see if inside of our conversations you might have been a little, to the left. You disagree with that, Black Dove?
No, I do
You say
not. And
things
here's
we
the
can't
thing, I've gone
understand a
back
lot.
and yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay,
I've gone back,
okay.
I've listened to our shows, and I've definitely thought that I could have gotten more to the point. Look, I'm not perfect, okay? But like I try and I care, but yeah.
Black
But
Dove.
wait, who is this yes, sir. Wait, what's your name? I mean, Prince, what's his
Yes.
name? I don't who is this man?
My brother
My name
Will.
is Will.
Okay.
Okay, and I think you're an agent right now. All right.
You do make us think that something. You hear what he said?
An agent.
An agent, like I'm telling you, some of the things you say
What?
sometimes. The other people over here said she's trolling you, bro. Like some of this
I'm
stuff
not
can't be real.
trolling. My
Listen, okay,
God.
so I'm gonna put you on the spot again. I want you to remove everything that you said. Now I'm gonna give you this panel. We've been up here for 2 hours and 28 minutes. A lot was said. You said you
Hmm.
disagree with almost everything that I said. So, ma'am,
I
surely to
did.
God you can come up with at least 5 solid things that we can comprehend and understand. Like this, like this. Prince, you said 6 times 9 was 38, and I disagree with that, and I could prove it. I need something that simple, sweetie. Give us something. Since all of the
Okay.
things that I said were wrong, give us something simple that can be proven wrong.
Okay. Like I said at the beginning, non-black women do not care and invest in y'all more than black women do. You guys are of our women, we care. Number two,
Oh, you can't just
women
move
who
past stuff. I said prove it. That's something you
Mm.
can't prove.
Okay, so let's get clear, Prince. Are you asking me to name something that I
I
can
asked
disprove,
you
or
to
are you
prove.
asking me to
Have you
disprove
noticed when me and
something?
you talk and I say I disagree with something, I pull up something tangible that can prove it wrong? That's what I'm asking you to do. Say
Okay, so are
something
you
like,
asking?
okay, the reason why I don't believe that those white women are sincere about caring for you is because here's what happened, and there's a study that was released, and when black men and white women marry, it doesn't go right, and here's a study that, tell me something, sweetie, give me something other than your opinion. I told you something that I said that could be proven wrong or inaccurate, sweetie. I'm just begging you to do this.
Prince, I am doing it. Like, okay, here's my question before it see, there you go. Here's my question. If I name something, are you gonna allow me? Like, can we have an actual conversation
You
about it?
can't
Because
just
I
keep moving
really
on. I need you to say it, then prove where it was wrong. Sweetie, I'm trying to get you to understand this.
Okay, so here's the thing. The two things that I think that you said that I disagree with that can be disproved is exactly what I was talking about these non-black women, investing. And number two, the whole issue with dating value. Those
So
are the
you
two
don't believe a
things.
woman loses her value for each kid she has.
No, I do not. That's crazy.
Will, what's your thoughts about that, bro? Oh
Yeah.
my
I think she's
gosh.
delusional. All right. Like she's not admitting to the fact as to everything that we're being faced with as men and women, and it's very very sad. You have these women coming up online and making statements like she's making. It's very sad. That's why she's single.
It is sad, sweetie, like because you could probably be so much
Well,
more than this.
you don't know
Listen,
why I'm
hold on, hold
single.
on. I'm going to ask you again to make sure you understood. You don't believe that every kid a woman has drops her dating value?
No, I do not.
Okay, you don't have any kids. Do you plan on having some?
I don't know. I would like to, yeah,
Okay, okay,
but I
okay.
don't know.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Me and you have children, okay? Do you believe you're a
Mm,
loving woman?
indeed.
Okay, so you would probably love your children like so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it your heart's desire right now that when you have a boy, he ends up marrying a woman who has two children by two different men? Is that your heart's desire?
No,
Tell me why not, ma'am. Because it's not ideal, is it?
not ideal for a young boy who has no children and is
So there's
presumably
a
successful.
value decrease. Are you listening to this?
No, I am. I am, yeah. I am.
You're telling me there's no value decrease when you're putting a man who doesn't have children above a woman who doesn't have children above a woman who does? You're clearly making a distinguishing. You said you would want your son to have a woman who doesn't have children over the woman who does. That is a value differentiation, ma'am.
It's not a value
Yeah,
differentiation.
she
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
it is.
And I'd like to explain, but I don't even know if you could fathom my
I
explanation or if
know.
you're just going to kick me off your live
I'm
again.
not going to kick you off
I,
anymore, Black Dove.
Look, hey, SP don't kick people off his live, okay? But I knew you was gonna say
he
that.
kicked me off 2 times. Well, what you talking
You
about?
are
Before
different.
fellow, I
You are
said,
different. You tend to drive my supporters crazy.
like, even, Will think, he think that I'm gonna just agree with him because he got this little
Sweetie,
Nigerian accent. No, like,
listen, sweetie, hold
no,
on, hold on. We
like,
got to get back to
no.
the topic at hand. Um, I gotta ask you, would you want your son to be married to a girl? Would you encourage him to marry a woman who has two children by two different men? Would you encourage it? Tell him that that's what you want.
If that's all he told me, no.
Okay, hold on,
But
hold on, hold
because
on. Would you encourage him?
mm,
Would you tell him that you would like for him to date a woman who has no children?
if that's all he told me, yes.
Are you
Oh
listening to
my god.
this?
I gotta go, SP.
No, because you asked the question.
All right.
Here's the thing.
Hey, I'm
You
gonna keep
guys
My
going.
ask the
brother, my
question.
brother.
Y'all ask the
It's
question, but
all
you're
up.
not ready for
No
the
doubt
answer. You're
about it,
not ready
man.
for the
It's a little cash
explanation.
app.
You're not, you
Much
asked
love, my
me the
brother.
question and you think you understand why I said what I said, but you didn't ask me why I said what I said. And you're not even ready for it. Like if I explain
So
why
listen,
I
hold
said
on, hold
what I
on. Let me
said,
say it like this. So you believe that a woman who has no children and a woman who has children hold the same value?
I mean, they could, yeah. They could not. Value, that's exactly why I left that comment in this chat. Value is such a weird word to use.
Yet you said high
What
value
does
woman.
value
Yet you
mean?
said high value woman.
Yes, I did.
What?
No, I ain't stuttering, Prince. I
Ooh.
did say high value woman because I was speaking the language that you speak, but
I
limiting
don't
it to this
speak. I don't. I
conversation.
never say.
What
I
does
never
value
use that
mean? What
term. I
does it
don't use
mean?
that term. That is a term
You
Kevin
just
Samuel started. I don't use that term. I
okay,
use
so
terms
all of
such
that
as
is
quality man.
okay, quality, value. When we're talking about the having kids issue, what does that mean to you? Like, what does it mean? What does that term value mean? When you say that a woman with
Look,
children
my
holds
girl
lower
said,
value,
people with no kids are sought after more. Hence, difference in value.
no, sis, it's not a difference in value. And this is coming
Oh
from a
my
woman with no
gosh.
kids.
Shout out to William in this situation with the cash app, my brother.
But Prince, I'm asking you, what does value even mean?
It
Like,
doesn't
please,
matter.
if you
I
can
can't break
answer,
that down to you,
it
sweetie.
does matter. So that's my point. I can break it down because you call me crazy. I'm an intellectual, so I appear crazy, but I can break it down. Like
We don't
you
need you to
using
break
this
it
whole,
down. We'll let Webster break it
you
down.
do need me to break it
The
down.
regard
The
that something
arrogance that
is
you don't need.
held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Does that sound like a woman who has multiple children by multiple men? Listen, a person's
Oh,
principles. Go ahead. What was you finna say? About to say?
no. There's a lag. Go on. I don't interrupt. Go on.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
I was about to say something before you got into your point.
Okay.
There's a lag. I
To
want to hear what you
consider
have to say.
someone or something to be important or beneficial, have a high opinion of. Do you think a woman who has multiple children by multiple men is beneficial to a man? You believe that, and a child costs $1 million from the inception, from the time a child is conceived up to they're 18. You believe that? You believe that's beneficial to a man?
She can be.
Oh my
She can be.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
You know what, Prince? That that 60 seconds that you promised me earlier, can I have it now to address this?
No, ma'am. What you need to do is anything that you lay
Oh
out that
my
I
dear.
said, anything
You
that you lay out
scared.
that
Like
I
you're
anything that you lay out that I said that's wrong, you right after you name it, you substantiate it. That's what you have to do. I don't
now
want
I
you
have to
getting up
protect
here
my
with
time
your
with you.
opinion.
I have to protect my time with you because you interrupt me.
Shout out
Like
to T
I
Lee in
want
this situation. My
I
brother
want to
said
be able
women just
to.
want, hold on. My brother said women just want having a bunch of random kids with random men. Yeah, you guys just want having a bunch of random kids with a bunch of random men normal, and men are fighting against that, and they really don't like it. We've told you we won't accept it. We told you that. Listen, how often do you see men seeing something of value and running in the opposite direction of it? Men are running, saying that they don't want women. And listen, it is a value decrease, but it's not impossible. Some of the women down here, they're so pleasant, they're so feminine, they're so ladylike that a man would take that woman with one or two children. But you have to meet requirements in order to get over that. And the man who takes her, if he had his choice, he would prefer she didn't have kids. Do you agree with that?
With the average man, yes, but that's just because the average man is stupid. You'll never know why because you won't let me even get it out why. But
Shout out to
I agree
Grace
with
with the
it.
cash app.
But the average
My
man
people are
is
actually rocking with us tonight.
idiotic. I can tell you why women who have children are not necessarily low value. I can tell you why women gain value as they age, but you're not going to actually
You
listen
can't
to it. You're
tell
going to
us.
interrupt
Men
me.
are the consumers of women. We tell you what's valuable about a
No,
woman.
I can tell you because men and women must exist in harmony to survive.
Are we
And I
existing in harmony
know,
right now? No.
no,
We're at enmity with each other.
but yeah, and that's why everybody is lonely.
Nah, I'm not lonely. I don't know what you thought. Men have overwhelming options. There's 3 more of you than there are of us. What are you talking about, woman?
Having no. You guys may have more options like numbers wise, but y'all don't have more options, uh, regarding what y'all want in a
Yes, we
woman.
do.
Men are
Quality
lonely.
wise. Yes, we
There's
do.
a male loneliness epidemic that was acknowledged and
And that was
announced by the
between, listen, that was
CDC.
between the
Men are
ages of
lonely,
18 and 25. So stop it.
but
Stop
there
it.
still is. I never mentioned age.
I did,
There's a
just
male
to let you know
loneliness
that I know what's
epidemic.
going
Men are
on.
lonely. Y'all are
Okay.
crazy. Y'all got these crazy expectations,
How
these
are we
crazy
crazy
ideas
when you guys are fat,
that
overweight, calling
disgust
yourself
and repel
10s?
women. Pardon?
How are we the ones crazy when you guys are 4s as it pertains to looks, weigh 300 pounds, but calling yourselves 10s? We're not crazy. You
You
are.
guys, you guys are crazy, Prince. You
Okay.
guys are because you
Hey, hey,
guys are
hey, hey, get
damaged.
back to the topic at hand. We can get off of this. Name
See,
something
there
that
you
I've
go,
said that
interrupting
is
me again.
wrong that you can prove
Y'all
is
don't know how
wrong.
to listen to women.
Tracy up in this situation rocking with us. Man, I don't have time for this bull
And I
crap.
just want to say to the Prince supporters, just because I'm cut off from making my point doesn't mean I don't have a point that needs to be made. Like, I pray for you guys, and I hope that, one
Listen,
day you
listen, hold
guys will
on.
understand the point. But
The
like,
archer said this: I'm a product of a single mother, and my mother has never wanted or would have accepted me being with a single mother. Even the
okay,
women
so put
know
her
it.
on here. Put her on. Put him on. Put him on.
He doesn't have to. He just made a
Because
statement.
But the thing is, Prince, I actually want to talk about someone and have a real conversation and not just like
Look,
giving out
DJ
good
Charlie said
sentences
men are
and
not
being
lonely.
interrupted. Like, put somebody on here who will actually talk. You're not talking to me right now. And that's exactly why, like, I choose to be single. Like, you're not actually listening. Nothing can come of this conversation. You're not listening. It's draining, it's exhausting. Like, put someone on who will actually have a conversation with me where we can hear each other's ideas and we can talk and we can reach a
Ma'am, you
conclusion and
don't
from that
have any good
conclusion will flourish.
ideas.
Put
The
someone
things that you
on.
say are crazy. I just
Prince,
almost
because
went in there
just
and turned
because,
up a bottle of bleach about 5 minutes ago.
yeah, that has nothing to do with me. That has
It
everything
has
to do with
everything
you.
to do
Just
with you.
because, no, Prince, don't blame your impatience and your you know, frustrations on me. Work on yourself to become patient enough to understand and take the time to listen to the point I'm trying to make. That has nothing to do with me. Go pour that bleach, dude. I'll still be who I am
Dude, what
after
type of
you
woman
do.
talks like that? Dude?
A woman from uh, a predominantly white
Hey, you hear
state.
what my girl said? Embrace the grace
Nope.
in this place.
Is that summer?
She said, men talk when there's logic. When we can't understand, you're right. There's not going to be a conversation. You're not making, for
Okay,
out of all of the things that you said that you disagree with me tonight, we've been up here for an hour trying to get you to name one.
and I did name several. Just because you didn't receive it doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
I
I
agree
can't
with you.
fix you, Prince. I can't.
JTG in this situation. My brother said black women need to invest in.
Black women need to invest in
Hey,
what?
listen,
Say
my
it.
brother said black women need to invest in cat insurance. That's where it's headed.
Honestly, the cat is a better option. Yeah. The
People,
cat ain't going
we've had women,
it
listen.
is.
My girl said this. Most sane women should learn from that first baby daddy. And you don't think that there's a value decrease even on a mental level?
There's not a value decrease and you still don't know why because you won't let me tell you why.
Because
I
I don't
can't
care
fix
to
you,
listen. I
Prince.
don't care. I can't fix you either,
Exactly,
sweetie.
and that's why you are where you are. You don't care to listen, your
I
supporters don't
think a
care to
lot of people
listen.
would like to be where I'm at. I think. I don't know.
The masses, Prince, the things that the masses value and the things that the masses listen to, an intelligent spirit is a rare breed. Do you think I care about the most people, what they think? I don't
Kevin
care.
Samuels
And
had
that's
you
why you
pegged
hate me.
squarely. You suffer from the need to be right. Everything, nothing has been sunk through to you. Everything has to go your way, and nothing can follow along the lines of logic. Nothing. You will not admit when you're wrong. None of those things. You come up here and you make fun of people for using the word value, but yet you said high value woman. Your conversation, period, is tainted with illogical foolishness. Most of your conversation. And look, I'm smart enough to not say all like you. You said you disagree with everything that I said up here. I'm smart enough to not even say something like
I
that
disagree
because
with most things. I do. And Prince, here's the thing about everything that you just said just now. I don't suffer from a need to be right. I'm very humble and I actually enjoy
Ooh,
intelligent conversation. But when I'm right, I'm right. But when you're right, I'll let you know that you are right.
no,
I
you
have no
won't.
idea being like, yes, I agree with that. Yes, I am, you're right, you're correct. Even when you post your videos, I will let you know which ones are crazy and which ones are right because
You
I'm a
are
critical
nothing
thinker.
without a man. You're nothing.
I'm everything right now and I don't have a man.
If
I'm
you,
actually
it
very
sounds like you
happy.
don't have a man. Have you? Listen. Here's what I mean when I say a woman is nothing without a man. A woman who is not under the leadership of a man right now, nor has she ever been for any significant amount of time, is of no significance on this planet. Every compliment that you have gotten has come by way of your attachment, your connection to a man. You weren't even put here to govern yourself. You weren't even put here to do your own thing and explore your free will. You were put here to make men's lives better. Do you disagree with that?
I do disagree with that. And if that were the case, then why are nuns not allowed to marry?
Because
Why
the
are
Bible
nuns?
says that some people are eunuchs and some people, the Bible says this. The Bible says some people are called for these positions. You're not called for that. You've already had sex, woman.
It's not about sex, it's about your
It
heart.
is too.
So,
The
to my
Bible
original,
says some people were set apart so they could only focus on how to worship him and teach. That's it. You weren't set
no,
apart.
it's not
The only
about
thing that was
sex
set
because
apart was your legs. Stop it.
Prince, no, you stop it. And this is why I don't, when it comes to the Bible, I specifically choose not to engage with you because you're so reckless with your comments about the Bible. You play with the word
What I
of
just
God.
said about the Bible, what I just said about the Bible, was I wrong? Does it say that in the Bible?
It might, but like,
So
here's the
what do you
thing.
mean I'm reckless with the Bible?
You are reckless with the Bible, and that's why I don't
Name
talk to
something that I've
you.
ever
And I,
said about the Bible that's not true.
Prince,
Who you raising your
this
voice
is
at?
some,
First of all, who you raising your voice at?
I'm raising my voice at you because when you talk about my God, your show, your platform, who I'm
All
talking
right,
to
well,
don't
we gotta
matter.
go. You got me misconstrued with somebody else. You'll never raise your voice at me.
So
Sound
if I'm
crazy.
talking about my God and I raise my
You hear what
voice
I
at
said?
you,
I don't care about none of
I
that.
did. Do
You
you
don't raise your
you
voice at
don't
me.
care about me talking about my God?
I said you
That's
don't
crazy.
raise your
That's why I
voice
don't
at
talk
me.
about it.
That's what I did say. You got me messed up with somebody else, to be honest. I don't allow no woman to talk to me like that. So you need to get that straight before we ever could resume a conversation. I don't know who you're used to, but
Friends,
I'm not him.
I could be talking to the ruler of the planet. When it comes to my God and God's
He's not
words, I
even your
will raise my
God. He's
voice.
not even your God. You worship
He
somebody
is my
else.
God.
So how come you're not of sound mind? How come you're not a woman who could be reasoned with?
I can be reasoned with. Just because you can't reason with me, don't mean I can't be reasoned with. But like I said, when it comes to my God,
All right,
I will
people.
raise my
All
voice
right.
to the king of the
I
planet.
got some stuff to do, sweetie. So we're gonna talk at another time. You hear
Yeah,
me?
you don't actually want to hear what I have to say because every
You,
time I'm about to make a point, you
you
cut me
don't make
off.
any points. You've been up here for an hour. These people are calling for you to get thrown down.
Okay, well, if you're really calling for me to make a point, then ask Mr. Prince to stop talking and let me make my point. I've had so many things that I wanted to say, and I
No, you
haven't been
haven't.
able to
We've been
get
up
to
here for
any of it because
2 hours
you
and you can't
interrupted
say
me.
anything.
You interrupted me, but
What is the
honestly, Prince,
thing
it
at?
doesn't even matter because I'm not the judge of whatever you're doing right now. So, like, we can disagree in the world of
Looking for
man
the
for all of
daggone
time.
door is what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
All of time.
All right, you take care, sweetie. Whoo.